there and welcome to this week's Golf Equipment Q&A. I'm Valerie Melvin, I'm here with Frank Thomas and we're in the Frankly Frog Putting Studio in Orlando, Florida, where it's our mission to help you improve your putting. This week we had a question from Denny. Now first of all, Frank, Denny has switched to a long putter, which I think is probably a topic for a different time. And Denny, before we even get into that, you need to join the putting club. There we go, that makes it easy. So now to your actual question, which was about, well, basically it was based on last week's question to Jesse, which was exploring the benefits of persimmon.
It was a fairly popular question, wasn't it? A lot of people have written in about that.
And basically what Denny wanted to know, Frank, was if you shorten the shaft of your driver, are there any other things you need to be concerned about? So for example, swing weight, shaft flex, can you talk about some of those?
Right. Denny, I think you have to recognize as you shorten the driver, it's going to change the swing weight or the balance. The swing weight is basically a pivot point here about 14 inches from the butt end, and as you shorten the driver, brings the head in, means you have to put less weight on the butt end to balance it. That's swing weight. So you're going to decrease the swing weight by about 10 to 12 points if you shorten it by 2 inches. So that is a point that you need to be concerned about. Also, what will happen by shortening the shaft, it'll make it a little more stiff. So we need to be concerned about that. But again, that's not a big deal. Also the lie angle, because as you shorten the shaft, you bring it up like this a little, so the lie angle will come down a little bit more, it'll be flatter. So we need to do something about that. But the new modern drivers, certainly the latest ones, have a little device in the shaft hosel, right, so you can adjust it a little bit, so you may be able to do that, as well as a little weight port in the back, so you can increase the weight a little bit. So you can adjust for those things. This particular driver is not as long as most, and I think what I'd like to see is manufacturers shortening up on their drivers so people can get in the fairway a little bit more and enjoy their game.
It's a bit more fun when you're in the fairway, as much as we all like a bit of adventure in our lives, maybe not so much on the golf course.
But you know, our egos drive us, and we get the longest shaft we can possibly get, because that 1 out of 100 shots, you get it all the way down, and we got bragging rights for about a month.
Well, again, I think a lot of people don't realise, you know, or aren't aware, you know, how long the driver shaft actually is. And,
that's right.
You know,
they
don't really know, but that's why you watch our show every week, right?
That's right.
Well, thanks for checking in this week, and we'll be back in touch next week. But until then,
may the frog be with you.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Find your frog at franklyfrog.com.
Ribbit.